Okay, we're gonna keep this short. I'm already late for the DA. First up, Phelps, Bukowski. We got a report of a brand new Packard abandoned in an empty lot off 2nd Street between Olive and Grand. PR is one Oswald Jacobs says the vehicle was dumped in his backyard. There's a patrolman on site. Get down there and see what you can turn up. Any questions? Good. Get going.
どうも皆さん、おはこんばんちは。今回も LA ノワールの方やっていきます。今日も不審な登記車両の通報ですよ。
はあ、またか。
ため息つかないでよ。
Intelligence has information on a stolen car racket. An abandoned vehicle. You catch all the good ones, huh, Phelps?
Sounds like there's more to it than that. Nobody
人さん
dumps
は乗
a
り気じゃ
shiny
な
new
さそうですね。
Packard unless they
その気
borrowed
持
it
ちわからなくも
without
ない
asking.
ぜ。
まあ今でも窃盗関連の車両登記は多いもんね。
You're on fire today, Einstein.
Very funny.
Come on, my intense protege. Let's go save the world.
何してるんです？毎度同じスーツじゃ飽きるかなって思って。
いろんなスーツがあるよな。
なんなら制服もあるしね。よし、今日はシャープシューターで行こう。
ウプ主お気に入りのスーツだな。
まあウプ主は黒いスーツに赤いネクタイが好きなんだけどね。
Can you drive to this one?
47ですか？
You hear about Adrian? Bob in Seattle threw him out. Wife says she's gonna take him back.
Women generally show more compassion.
What are you talking about? Adrian dumped on her. He was humping the secretary. Margaret should show some pride.
Pride comes before a fall, Bukowski. Talking from experience.
奥さんエイドリアンのことを許したんだね。凶悪犯罪に発展しなくてよかったですね。あ、レイムさんだ。
サナエじゃない、担当あんたなの。
Traffic.
そうですよ、ヨウムさんたちも一緒です。レイム久しぶり。
よレイム、あんたたちも達者でやってるそうね。
状況教えてくれる？
実は来たばかりなのよ。先に着いた巡査がいるからそっちから聞いて。
We got a call about an abandoned vehicle.
Yes, sir. The car has flags. Might be some kind of diplomatic vehicle?
Has anyone touched this vehicle since you arrived?
No. And that Jacobs bird over there was on station before I got here.
We'll talk with him in a moment. Give us some time to look the place over.
Sure, take your time. He's a sore-headed old son of a bitch anyway.
さて外交車両の盗難事件か。
目撃者はまたしといて、現場を見ようぜ。
アルゼンチン総領事の車みたいですね。
I must have taken the flag as a souvenir. Can't have any street value. It's owned by the Argentinian embassy.
間違いないね。登録証にも大使館の住所がついてる。
Empty.
.おいヨウム、こっちにコンビネーションレンチが落ちてるぞ。
どれどれ。
Combination wrench. Must have used it to remove the wheel lugs.
どっかの店の備品みたいだね。
デューイブラザーズか、調べてみる価値はありそうだ。
Stealing the wheels is for amateurs. A car ring would have stripped it in a warehouse.
コールの言う通りですね。確かにそうだね。 現場の状況を見るに素人の犯行だね。
さて目撃者に話を聞きに行くか。
We better see what this Jacobs guy has to say. The car was dumped in his backyard after all.
Oswald Jacobs?
That's right.
What exactly happened here, Mr. Jacobs?
Last night, I was looking out of my window. I like to keep an eye on what's going on.
I can understand that.
You see this empty lot? Damn kids play stickball here. Always breaking my windows. Always asking for their ball back.
Can we get back to the car, Mr. Jacobs?
Don't be impatient, Sonny. Anyways, last night I see this brand spanking new Packard up on bricks.
これが老害というものか。
余計なことを言わないでください。
Did you see who stole the Packard?
Hell yes, I did. I saw 3 goddamn Mexicans going to work on it.
Can you tell us what they were doing?
Using the headlights of an old Ford so they could strip the thing. I yelled out to them, "I'll call the cops." So they loaded up their car and drove off, tooting and hollering and yelling obscenities at me in Mexican.
You speak Spanish, sir?
No, I do not.
After the Mexicans left, you didn't go anywhere near the car?
After I scared them off? No, I didn't go anywhere near that car.
なんかうさんくさいぞじいさん。
金な臭い笑いしちゃって。
You went out to the car. Once they were gone, you had to take a look for yourself.
I was curious. Ain't no law against
やっぱりですか。
that. So what if I took a look around that car? You can't be accusing me of nothing.
だったら嘘をつかないでくださいよ。
Tell me about the car they were driving.
It was an old Ford. I didn't catch the license number.
You look like the kind of guy who notices details.
You're right there. The car was old, but it looked brand new. Candy apple red paint job stands out a mile.
有力情報だね。
What exactly did you see them take?
They was working on the tires. That's all that was took.
明らかに動揺しましたね。
あんたは何を取ったんだ？
Right. So what did you take, Jacobs? Do you want my partner to pat you down?
I found a notebook in the glove compartment. I was
やっ
going
ぱ
to
り
show
取ってた
you.
ね。正直に言え
It's
ばあ
on
ん
the
な怖い
chair
顔
on
見な
my
くて済んだの
porch.
に。
Thank you for your help, Mr. Jacobs. You can speak to Officer Thibault about signing a formal statement.
When you get the car out of the way, maybe you could come back and do something about those kids.
Well, how about we bring you an umpire's mask?
さてその手帳を回収しようぜ。
なんか良さそうな手帳だね。一応中を見ておきましょう。
Okay, so we have the owner of the vehicle, a degenerate. I'll run John Madsen by R&I.
.とんでもねえメモ書きだなおい。
なんか気持ち悪くなってきた。我慢してください。
次のページに行くぞ。
ウィリアム・デューイ？
デューイといえばさっきのレンチにあ
Contact
った名前
details
じゃない
on
か。
William Dewey. This looks like business rather than pleasure.
もしかしてこの手帳の持ち主って、
待ったそれ以上はいけない。
とにかく非常電話を探そう。
I think we've wrung this place dry. Let's find a game well.
デューイブラザーズやジョン・マドセンについて、問い合わせないといけませんからね。
追っ手ん中についてるぞ。
さて、R&I と通信係に連絡と。
Cole Phelps, badge 1247.
How could I help, Detective?
Could you run the name Dewey Brothers? Possibly a dealership or car mechanics workshop.
One moment. Dewey Brothers Packard Dealership, 629 Figueroa Street.
Got it. Can you put me through to Michigan 2458, please?
Connecting you now. Hello, can I help you?
LAPD, ma'am. Can I speak to John Madsen, please?
He's at school, officer. What's this about? Is he in trouble?
How old is your boy, ma'am?
Just turned 16.
アウトだね。
だな。
Wrong person, Mrs. Madsen. Sorry to disturb you. Any messages?
There's just one message for you, Detective. A four-door Packard, diplomatic license number Paul Robert 706, was reported missing this morning by Juan Francisco Valdez.
Could you have him brought in?
He's already here at Central, Detective. He's demanding an audience, as he calls it.
何も知らずに謁見を要求しているとはね。
たっぷり可愛がっ
Can
て
you
や
get a
ろうじゃな
message
い
to
か。
Captain Leary? Tell him we'll be in as soon as we can. Thank you. Can you cordon off this lot until we have the vehicle impounded?
Yes, sir,
それでレイム
Detective.
あとは頼んだ。
気をつけなさ
We'll
いよ。
follow up on the owner. Get a statement from Jacobs, and I'll read your report back at the station.
We can visit the Packard dealership or head back to Central and interview this Valdez character. Your call.
ステファンはこう言ってるけど、もちろん子供に手を出すあの野郎を締めますよ。ですよね。
I'm stumped. Ideas?
Juan Francisco Valdez. A guy with that many names has got to be somebody. Let's head back to Central and talk to him.
愛の形は人それぞれだが。
子供に手を出すのは許せませんね。
This has got to be the 50th abandoned vehicle call we have caught this year. One more, and I'm going to go crazy.
Not your favorite cases?
You kidding me? This is barely even police work. Of all the bad guys in this city, we get lumped with the ones who can't even be bothered to keep what they steal.
$40,000 jackpot hit by the state's attorney, which caused the indictment of 6 local officials. The funeral pyre is all...
Do we have a Juan Francisco Valdez in for questioning?
Sure do, Phelps. Your bird's an interview, too. And get this, he's wearing gloves and doing his best not to touch anything. Can you beat that?
Sounds like we don't want to keep this guy waiting. It's this way.
潔癖症で子供好きのゲイで傲慢そうな男。
最悪な組み合わせですね。
About time. Are you the senior officer I requested?
I'm Detective Phelps, and this is Detective Bukowski.
Have you any idea how long I've been waiting to speak with you? I am needed back at the consulate, and you keep me here like a common criminal.
All right, friend. Let's take a deep breath and start all over again.
Mr. Valdez.
Consul General, I insist
かな
on
り
my
傲慢な野郎だ
full
な。
まあ何も知らないんだ。
じっくりいたぶってあげましょう。
Where did you purchase the car?
My secretary and driver arranged the purchase. A disreputable place, Dewey Brothers by name. As soon as I can have it arranged, I will have my Hispano Suiza brought up from Buenos Aires.
怪しい匂いがプンプンするぜ。
多分手帳のことを隠したいんだろうね。
Bought a Packard, Valdez? A snob like you doesn't drive an American car. I want answers or I'll smack you around the teeth.
William Dewey offered me a substantial bribe to make a purchase at his establishment. It is not unusual to make this kind of transaction in the civil service.
Tell that to the Argentine taxpayers.
二人とも子供に手を出してるのを知ってるからかなり強気ですね。
Consul General, we have located your car. Can you tell us how it was stolen?
It must have been stolen from the consular garage. Terribly inconvenient, of course. I want the perpetrator soundly flogged.
Unfortunately, we don't do that here, Your Worship.
相変わらずそわそわしてるなこいつ。正直に話しなさいよ。
You have a pretty good idea who stole the car, don't you, Consul General? Are you going to tell me, or do I shake it out of you?
There's no call for violence. I suspect a disgruntled boy from the car dealership.
You have a name for this kid?
Gabriel, like the archangel.
手帳にあった名前だな。
第一容疑者と見ていいかもね。さて手帳の中身に触れていきましょうか。
So tell us about this kid, Gabriel. You had a run-in with him?
Mecánico. A presumptuous young man who did not know his place. He presumed to ask me questions.
We do a lot of presuming here in the United States, Consul General. It comes with the turf.
こいつも明らかに動揺してるね。
手帳について直接聞いてみるか。
You fuck young boys, Valdez.
Are you a madman? This will cause an international incident.
本性を表したなこの悪党。
さあ慌てふためく顔を見せてくれよ。
Danny, Ben, Miguel, Tristan, and Teddy. Full lips. Ring any bells?
I'm sure we can come to some arrangement.
Gabriel, spill it.
A beautiful but impertinent boy. I mentioned rendezvous and the young man went quite insane. I thought he was going to kill me. I was prepared to pay.
We'll be in touch, Consul General.
明らかな回春だね。
まあこいつのことはリアリー警部に任せよう。
Mouthpiece store strips off me at the grand jury.
Finished with Valdez.
Thank God. I'll get rid of him in a couple of hours.
巡査部長もせいせいしてますね。
まあいけすかねえ野郎だったからな。
そろそろ怒りモードから戻ってくんない。例の特約店に行くんだから。わかりましたよ。
You know the way. You can drive.
Do we know where we're going?
Mr. Valdez moves in some peculiar circles for an international bon vivant.
Ah, English, please. See, this is why nobody invites you out for drinks.
It's just very industrious of him to be so involved in matters of consular transportation.
All right, you're making it worse now. I think what you're trying to say is that lover boy in there is as full of crap as a Christmas goose.
That as well.
2人とも着きましたよ。大使館が買ったにはしょぼい店だね。
袖の下を通してるからな、こんなもんだろ。
Don't tell me, let me guess. You were making your way past the lot, caught sight of the new model 4-door, and couldn't help yourself. You could see yourself in that car and just had to take a closer look. Well, I can't say as I blame you.
LAPD, Mac. We'd like to speak with the owner.
That's me, William Dewey, proprietor, at your service.
We're investigating the theft of a Packard belonging to the Argentine embassy. Are you missing a combination wrench?
I don't know, Detective, but I know how we can find out. Follow me.
こいつもまだ何も知らないんだな。
教師の時に脅かしてやろう。
We keep all our tools in here.
Mind if we look around?
Be my guest. You sure you guys aren't interested in a new car? Huh?
あら、散らかしたって。ちょっとめんどいね。これでわかりますね。
Gabriel Delgado is missing a 3/4.
ガブリエル、一致したな。
確定だね。GTA の容疑者は、ガブリエル・デルガドと断定していいね。 さて話を聞きましょうか。
If you don't mind, we have a few questions. Packards are great cars, but this doesn't look like the kind of place favored by foreign embassies.
コール、意外とはっきり言っちゃうんだね。
I don't know Valdez. The embassy bought the car. All I know is he must know a quality car when he sees one.
まあネタは上がってるんだよな。
それじゃあ教えてやろうか。
And I know a shyster when I see one. You and Valdez are in this together.
Me and Valdez? I hardly know him. Valdez wouldn't wipe his shoes with me.
We've talked to Valdez. He was very obliging. He told us all about the arrangement the two of you had, and now quit wasting our time.
Okay. So I met Valdez in a bar. We cut a deal, and he bought the car through the embassy. I cut him some change on the side. It happens all the time.
まあ本命は車両窃盗の容疑
Where
者です
can
か
we
らね。
find Delgado?
I don't know. He sure as hell isn't here.
おいじじい、これ以上嘘をつくともっと面倒なことになるぞ。
Address, Dewey, or my partner shoves your head in a car door.
Okay, all right. Apartment 3103 Hill Street. And tell him from me, if he ever shows his face around here again, I'm gonna kick his butt from here to Kingdom Come.
最初から素直に話しゃいいのに。
A wrench from this dealership was used to strip the wheels from a Packard last night, Mr. Dewey. A couple of Hispanics were seen taking parts.
We've had a spate of thefts ourselves. Comes with the location. Thieving bastards will steal anything the minute your back is turned.
またこいつ出し渋ってるな。
What are you hiding, Dewey? Spill it! You don't want the LAPD getting too interested in this place.
So I hire a few illegals. It's cheaper than hiring returning GIs. They have less attitude.
なるほど、そういうことですか。
Downside is, they're a little light-fingered.
Thank you for your help, Mr. Dewey.
No problem. God damn that kid. I'm just an honest car salesman. Seems like you just don't know who you can trust these days.
Going to movies, Dewey. You're missing your calling. Time to visit Gabriel Delgado. See how good his excuse is.
それもそうだな、ステファン。
間違いなくデルガドが容疑者の一人だからね。
You drive. I need to go over the case notes.
And where exactly are we going?
You read the story in the Examiner about the Navy developing three-dimensional movies?
What's a dimension?
You know, like a graph. Vertical axis is Y and horizontal is X.
Well, that's clear as mud.
まあいきなり言われてもわからないよね。
So, things will be popping out of the screen.
That's ridiculous. Scare people out of the theater. In God's name would want that.
I don't know. People scoffed at the idea of talkies in color. Look what we have now.
Okay, let's see what Gabriel has to say for himself.
I just hope our archangel hasn't already flown.
発見から数時間しか経ってないからいるかもね。
その時は迷わず逮捕してやる。
ここは郵便受けがないんですね。床に直置きみたいだ。
Here he is. Apartment 3.
部屋番号は分かったな。
Yet.
LAPD, ma'am. We're looking for Gabriel Delgado.
Gabriel?
We're from the police. Policia, you understand?
Yes, I understand. Could you come inside?
What is your name?
Ana Rodriguez.
Is Gabriel Delgado here, Ms. Rodriguez?
No. What do you want with Gabriel? Is he in trouble?
Stay where you are, Ms. Rodriguez. We need to take a look around.
But he is not here. I have told you.
Check out the surrounds. I'll stay with the broad.
早速捜索しようと思ったけど見つけたわ。
So how far along are
こいつは手土産だとしてもバカだろ。
まあおかげで証拠が出ましたからね。
Nearly 20 weeks.
ガクガクしてるのはコントローラーの調子が悪いからです。
Souvenirs are a dumb move.
You are wrong about Gabriel. He will be a good father. Already he works hard to provide for us.
Unless you help us here, Anna, your little one won't be seeing Papa for a very long time.
2人分の朝食がまだ残ってるぞ。
Serving breakfast for two, Anna? You should have cleared up.
コールの言う通り、片付けておいた方が良かったね。少なくとも朝までいたのは確定ですね。
裏庭があるのか、結構いい場所だな。
物置がありますね。盗品を隠すとしたらあそこだな。うわぁ、かなりの量プレートがあるよ。この黒いのは
Diplomatic license plates.
間違いないね。
かなり散らかってるな。
It looks like Valdez gets his wheel back.
これで全てのピースが揃いましたね。さて彼女に話を聞くとしますか。
今の状況だと間違いなく何か知ってるだろうな。
You're in serious trouble, Miss Rodriguez.
But Gabriel is not here. I have done nothing wrong.
さて知ってることを全て話してもらいましょうか。
Why did he steal the car, Anna?
The customer insulted him. He has his honor, no?
デルガドは意外と単純なのかね。
His honor, Anna?
He said Dewey's friend tried to make a woman out of him. He no longer respects this man, Dewey. He took the car to show this maricón that he is a man.
なるほどそういうことだったのか。
芸人は総領事
Tell
の
us
自業
the
自得とい
truth,
ったところですね。
Has Gabriel been here?
I haven't seen him for at least 3 nights.
もっとマシな嘘をつきなさいよ。
状況を見れば戻ったのは確かだしな。
You keep lying to me, and I'll send you and your baby to jail.
He lives here, but he hasn't come home. I swear it.
Enough, Anna. There are signs all over this place that he's been back.
He was here last night. I have never seen him so angry. He went out to his shed and put some things in it. I don't know what and I don't want to know. I love him.
あとは居場所だけだね。
素直に話してくれればいいがな。
We found a license plate matching our stolen vehicle in the shed. Add in the assortment of parts, and we can make Gabriel for a dozen other thefts. It's time to get serious, Anna.
You must ask these questions of Gabriel. I know nothing of these car parts.
Then tell us where he is! If your baby is born in prison, Anna, the corrections officers will take it from you. You will see your son or daughter through a metal grate for half an hour a week.
The start line is on 1st and Santa Fe. There is a spillway under the bridge that leads to the river. Many policia have wrecked trying to follow him.
We will put in a good word for you, Anna. As far as we're concerned, this sits with Gabriel.
Start line. That sounds like a street race to me. It's gotten out of hand this last year. No wonder Delgado has such an eye for fine automobiles.
この時代にもストリートレースがあったんですね。
車があれば競争したくなるもんだろ。とりあえずそのスタート地点に急ごう。
それにしてもまた30分超えですね。
意外と大変だよな。
まあ仕方ないんじゃない？さて、レーサーをとっ捕まえに行こうか。
What kind of man leaves his pregnant girlfriend at home while he goes off to play cards?
Pregnant girlfriends aren't always a barrel of laughs. Everyone needs to let off a little steam. Some guys wouldn't come back home at all.
Are you talking from experience?
Quick as we shut one of these races down, another one springs up somewhere else. Kids used to steal cars to sell them. Now they just want to wrap them around a lamppost. The next 16-year-old I have to peel off the sidewalk, you're calling the mother. I've had enough of those to last me a lifetime.
All units in the vicinity, citizen reports at 415 at the corner of Banning and Santa Fe.
ストリートレースの通報です。
人出がドタチだ。
場所も一致する。急ぎましょう。
There's the red Ford. That's Delgado right there.
Quick! They're getting away!
Phelps, 1247. Requesting assistance at 1st and Santa Fe. Reports of an illegal street race.
11秒怪我一生。安全運転しな黒のオープンカー。
もうめちゃくちゃだよ。
もっとですよ、さん。あの虫けらどもを叩き潰してください。
サナエってこんなキャラだっけ？や
ったー、バラバラになったぜ。
混ぜるな危険だよこれ。
ヨウムさんあの青いやつもお願いします。任せてくれたまえ。
Delgado is our boy. Forget the others.
おいお前ら、ステファンも言ってるが狙いはデルガドだぞ。
青いのも撃破しました。よろしい、最終目標、赤のフォードを破壊しなさい。
もうこれどうしようもできねえな。
うわっ遊ばないでくださいよ、ヨウムさん。仕方ないでしょ、川の中なんだから。
Enough games, Phelps. Take this guy out.
おっと急に減速したな。
PIT もうまく入らなかったよ。こいつ意外と早いですね。
いつの間にか戻ったな。
逃がさないでくださいよ、ヨウムさん。もちろんよ。
Lay into his wheel arches. Come on.
水上だから奴も減速してるな。
リボンしたのにピンピンしてるよ。ダメージはかなり与えたと思いますよ。
God damn it, Cole, hold it steady.
もうちょいしっかり運転してくれ。
うわびっくりした。
800のフォードが大破してるぞ。
降りて手錠をかけるんだ。
Gabriel Delgado, you're under arrest for grand theft auto.
Fuck you, puto! You should speak to the maricon! Valdez, I showed him! Now who's the man? I should burn his fucking car!
かなり恨んでるね。
まあ女のように扱われたんだからな。
You got a foreign dignitary outed as a fruit and a kitty raper, a car dealer we're gonna let slide for the kickbacks, and a street punk car thief who sure as hell won't be taking liberties with other people's autos again anytime soon. That, Detective Phelps, is not a bad haul. You keep your chin low and your hands high, and you keep bringing me clearances just like that one. That's textbook policing, and we need more of it in this department.
さて今回はここまでです。
それではまた次回。じゃあね。